Hi guys, welcome to my channel again. I'm doing I don't even know what number of video this is total. When I first started this, it was supposed to be 3, maybe 4 videos of my daughter's birthday party. But I either talked too much so the video went too long, or the video got cut off because I didn't know what I was doing, or there was way more stuff than I thought it was going to be. Whatever the case may be, it ended up being more than 4 videos. I don't know where I'm at in the whole video of my daughter's party, but I believe this is the second party of things getting set up. I put this little birthday paper down. Make it kind of more festive. Not entirely sure I'm going to keep it the whole time. We shall see how it pans out. The first thing I want to show you before I actually jump into showing you some of the food crafts and setting up the food stuff. I'm not doing the fruit and the cheese right now because her party's still a few weeks off. Woo! Or putting the cookie in the little... I'm not putting the cookies in the little domes that I showed you in another video. Specifically because I don't know how long they will be good in the dome, and so since it's still like 2 weeks away, I don't want to give them stale cookies. But I will do another video right before the party. The night before the party, I'll do another video. I'll show you how I set up the cheese and the fruit, and I have some prizes. I might show you the prizes now or today, but maybe not in this video because they're not all quite set up yet. But either way, I will do another short video, or maybe the morning of. Maybe I'll do it the morning of, because then I can show you the fruit and the cookies and whatever else I just said. Plus show you the setup of how I'm doing the whole party, because I won't be able to do the party for a number of reasons. One, it's too small of a space to record with that many people, and I don't know how to record. I won't have permission to put. I don't show my face on camera, so I'm not gonna put their faces on camera, I guess. Kind of. Anyways, you don't care about any of what I just said on that topic. So, but I wanted to show you guys these because I have zero clue where I got these. I have no idea. I was getting out more candy jars for the candy, and I was like, what is that at the bottom of my... I have a box of tins because I do a lot of candy giveaways at Christmas time and stuff. So you guys are going to love these things. They're perfect for fruit. Look at these little bowls. It's got all the little fruits on them. How friggin' cute are those? And I don't even know where I got them. Not a clue. I think I got them from Lowe's. Look at this one. It's so little. Like raspberries probably. We don't have raspberries, so I won't be able to use all of these, but I have one big enough for strawberries, and then this one I think I'm going to use for pineapple. Then I have this just slightly bigger one for watermelon, and then just slightly bigger one than that for, or what did I say? This one for grapes, pineapple, and then I have another one slightly bigger than this for watermelon, and then one, I'll just show you, bigger one, for, did you guys see that? Yeah, you saw that. For strawberries, because strawberries, as you know, are kind of big. So, I want to make sure, or maybe that's, yeah, that's right. Okay, yep. I'm right, guys. I'm right. I'm following what I'm supposed to be following. And they came with these little things in between each one. Isn't that cool? Just to make sure they don't break. Okay, so the first thing up that I'm going to show you, all of these food things that I'm showing you, they're not, not all of them. The dice and suckers are kind of crafty-esque, but the rest of them are just filler-ups, if you know what I mean. Fill them up and decorate them. So we decorated this candy dish. The best way to explain it is to do it. And then a sticker on here. Then we're just going to open her up. Now she has Butterfingers. I mixed and matched a lot of the things, but I debated mixing and matching the candy. Why I didn't, I still don't know. Well, I know why. This will be the only time I say this is an entire video. I said it so many times in my first video, and I don't know if it's just because I didn't realize I already said it, or if it's just because so many things popped up that it needed to be said, and so I was just like, oh, I'll just say it again. But that was obnoxious even for me, so I apologize for that. So this will be the only time I say it in this video. I have things separated. The candy is separated in 3 different tubs. And I have some Nature Bakery bars, regular that'll go in the white containers, and gluten-free that'll go in the blue containers because my sister is gluten-free. So I gotta keep things separated. And then so you just pour them in and watch them fall all over the place. Yay! So, I probably actually, I have bigger jars. And I probably actually should have got a bigger jar for these. But it's no big deal because she has, oh my gosh, did I drop another one somewhere? No, okay. She has the Almond Joys, as you can see in front of me. She has Butterfinger. I will show you every single thing laid out when I'm done. And I'm not going to do them like, here's all the candy, here's all the bars, here's all the suckers. Because, A, it's already kind of situated for me to just show you at the end. And if I did that, I'd have to separate it. B, that just, you guys can, I mean, you know what candy is. You know what this stuff is. Oh, that's the other thing. Gummy bears. I can't do the gummy bears and the gummy fruit right now because they're going in open containers. So I won't be able to put them in open containers and then leave them out for 2 weeks. That would be, well, disgusting. So anyway, she has Almond Joys, Butterfingers, Kit Kats, and Twix. So, I mean, she doesn't really need, we got 1 bag of each. There's so much candy to throw. I will be surprised if we don't have a whole bunch of candy left over. But I have so many favor boxes left over that it's like people could really just take a whole bunch of candy home, isn't it? But that's why I decided, because I have a lot of favors left over. If you watch my favor video, I have quite a few of those favors left over. Even the little boxes, I have a lot of the boxes left. The boxes came in a pack of 25, I believe, and I only needed 8. So I have several of those left. And then I realized today I had quite a bit of candy left over. So I thought, you know what I could do is make prizes out of them. So the next thing I'm going to show you is not a filler up. I already showed you the bowls. I'm going to show you how to do the sucker things I was talking about. So the first thing I'm going to show you is, so these are the foam dice that were in the Dollar Tree haul. And I just colored the little pips, not pits. I said pits in my other video, P-I-T-S. It's pips, P-I-P-S. And yeah, if you're interested. I didn't color these in yet, the 5 or the 4s. I don't know why I didn't do the 4 on one and the 5 on the other, because I'm only doing 1 suckers. This will hold the little suckers, and these will hold the big suckers. But for some reason, I just was like, la-di-da, let's just... So I'll have to go back over and do those. And I'm going to just color a couple on camera so you can see. But it might be a little difficult for me to do. I'll figure it'll work. While I'm doing this, I don't really know if I have any stories to share. I mean, I do have a lot of stories to share. I'm going to share a story with you guys. If you don't want to hear the story, go ahead and put me on mute and just watch me color these dots. But I'm going to share with you in May, well, I don't know how far back I want to go. Since I was young, literally since I was a little kid, I've suffered from stomach stuff, like stomach issues and whatnot. Food made me sick. Food caused me pain, etc., etc. It got worse when I hit 15. It got to the point where I just wasn't eating. I wasn't eating when I went out. I wasn't eating, like I wouldn't eat at school. I didn't eat. If I had to go somewhere, I would go days without eating. And back then I smoked cigarettes, so I would survive on cigarettes and Pepsi. Because food just made me sick. And I went to so many doctors, and every doctor was like, it's this, it's this, it's this. And we were just like, okay, it's this, it's this, it's this. Those are not well colored. As you can see, I did a better job when I didn't do it one-handed. But you know, it's Wonderland. Nothing's supposed to be fan-friggin-tastic, so who cares? But anyway, so we were back and forth at all these doctors. I'm going to go over to the 4 one now. And they kept giving me different diagnoses and different prescription meds and different specialists. And it was a friggin' mess. And then in 2013, they discovered that I had a extremely large gallbladder stone that, I'm going to call this out here because it's a little bit hard, that the doctor has suspected had been growing for a while, which would make sense. I stopped getting my gallbladder checked because they checked that like every other year, and it was never my gallbladder. So it was shocking to find out that I had such a large stone. The stone was so large it was piercing my liver, caused my liver to become inflamed, and hence why I was so much in pain all the time. So anyways, we thought everything was handy-dandy. Now, there's more after this, but I'm just talking about my stomach right now, so if I get back to another day, I will. Fast forward to now. It's 2022, so almost 10 years later, which in time I've had some other stuff happen, but again, not going to talk about that right now. Where are my scissors? So before I continue, so then you take the scissors, and you're going to poke as far down as it'll let you without poking yourself. Ugh. So fast forward to 2022. What was I saying? Right. Fast forward to 2022. I'm just sick all the time. I can't eat anything. Everything is making me nauseous. I'm so sick. And I was still feeling, I mean, the gallbladder seemed to take some of the side pain away, but it didn't. Woo! I was really squeaky. But it didn't apparently do as much as we thought it was going to, because I was still not being able to eat. I could eat certain things, but none of it got to the point where I couldn't eat anything. I could not eat anything. Everything was making me sick. So my doctor's like, okay, we're going to send you to a gastroenterologist. And we went to a gastroenterologist, and they said it was something. And then they were like, nope, that's not it. And then they said something else. And I'm like, nope, that's not it. And I got a new doctor. She goes, okay, well, let's send you to a different gastroenterologist. Here we go. Whoa, geez, you guys. Did you see that? Now, and this one, this will hold. I'm going to have to take this off because otherwise I have to put one on each side. Otherwise it tips it over because it's too big. And if you have to use the scissors to make the hole a little bit bigger, you'll know that when you go to put the sucker in, because the sucker won't go in all the way. Suddenly, you'll just stop. So I put these in so that it doesn't topple over on me. Like so. And then you put the other two in. Like so. Which you can see, I'm going to have to, maybe you can't see what happened to my camera. Yeah, so that back one right there, I'm going to have to push the scissors down into that a little bit further. So anyways, she's like, well, let's try one more gastroenterologist. I am so tired of doctors at this point, you guys. Like, I'm just like, you know what? They don't care. I'll just never eat again. I'm just so exhausted. I'm a big person, so you can't tell I was losing weight, but I was losing weight. And I was just exhausted because I couldn't eat. And so I go to this new one, and she says, have you ever tried an egg eating test? And I was like, I'm going to go with no, because I have zero idea what you're talking about. She's like, you eat scrambled eggs, and then they test your stomach. And I'm like, oh, no, I've never done that. So she scheduled me for that test. And that test came back that I have something which, if any of you have, I'm going to set that back a little bit further. Oh, there we go. Perfect. If any of you have this, if any of you did that test, if any of you have ever done that test, even me just saying the egg test, all of you went, oh, yeah, because apparently this is so common in that thing. The next one's going to have these little suckers. These ones were too big for the 5, so I had to put these in the 5. And then I ran out of these ones, so there's one that has 2 of these and 2 of these. Anyways, I did the egg test, came back, said I have something called gastroparesis, which means basically what it sounds like. Part of my stomach is semi-paralyzed. It takes me way longer to digest my food than normal people, so it was causing me to be sick. And there's well, I guess they said a cure is gastro bypass, but that can also cause other issues. So I don't really know. Other than that, which I don't even know if that's true. But other than that, there's really no cure. There's just a lot of treatments. And if you do the treatments accurately and you keep track of your diet, you can have times where you don't have any flare-ups. And then other times you have flare-ups. I mean, you can lead pretty good lives. The idea is that you know now. I know. So I take my medication. I know what not to eat. Or more importantly, when I have a flare-up, I know what not to eat, what to eat. And you just want to keep a food log of what you're eating to keep track of what hurts and what doesn't. So far, I think things are going well. I've experienced a couple more flare-ups since my diagnosis in May. I'm going to go ahead and put these in off camera, otherwise it's going to just tip over. But it seems to be going well. And other than even if I have a flare-up, before I finish that sentence, ta-da! So those are my sucker dice. I'm really proud of those because, well, okay. So I was thinking, Alice in Wonderland, dice. I don't know why I went dice and not cards. That was kind of like, duh. But either way, it's done. It looks nice. And I think it's cool. Even if it's not Wonderland specific, I think it's still Wonderlandy. So anyways, so I was diagnosed with the gastroparesis and put on the medicine and everything. Well, the point of telling everybody is because I spent so many years trying to figure out what was wrong with me. I was just sick. One time I lost 40 pounds and 2 pant sizes in a month, and it was because I wasn't eating. I couldn't eat, and they didn't test me then for the gastroparesis. They just kept saying it was, okay, I'm just going to tell you, they kept saying it was IBS, which I thought was weird because if you know what IBS is, wasn't really my issue. But either way, I now have a diagnosis for it. I have the medication for it. So, God's on my side. He knows my issues. And I feel like if I just keep doing what I'm supposed to, hopefully I'll be able to get better. And anyways, I shared that with you on the off chance that anybody else is fighting the same fight with their doctors or dealing with. I'm coloring these dice. I forgot I was on camera. I'm so sorry. It's just been this empty spot for those of you who have paused it and are not listening to my story, are going, what the heck is she doing? Because I completely forgot I was on camera. I was finishing coloring up those dice. So anyways, if you have issues like that and nobody's taking you seriously, next time you go to the doctor, tell them you want to do an egg test and test for gastroparesis. You go in, you eat scrambled eggs and toast, and the scrambled eggs has a dye of some kind in it so it tracks through your digestive tract. And it's a long appointment. You go in, you have to stay there for 4 hours because right after you eat, they take an x-ray of your stomach, and then every hour after that for 4 hours, they take an x-ray of your stomach to see the process of how food's digesting. There is a certain amount of time, apparently in 4 hours, all of your food should be digested. There shouldn't be anything left in your stomach. And so there's varying degrees of gastroparesis. If you have a limited bit, they think it's kind of like a temporary case, because apparently if you get really, really sick, you can get a temporary case. So then it'll just clear up on its own. So I guess technically there's a cure for temporary, but not temporary, there's a cure. And then depending for them, there's varying degrees. And I had over 50% of mine was still there. So that's where I am at on mine. So be sure to ask your doctor about that if that is something that you're struggling with, because I know if you're struggling with that and you haven't got answers yet, I know. And it is a pain in the ash kiss. The next thing I'm going to do is cover these with the Sweet 16 stickers that I got. I had some other Sweet 16 things in my Amazon cart, and then for some reason, I don't know if I just decided I don't want them and I want to do more Alice in Wonderland things, or if I forgot, or if they're still coming in the mail, because you know how Amazon likes to just Even if you put ship all at once or put in the same box to save. So that's what they look like. Put in the same box, save shipping. Whatever words I'm trying to say. They still tend to... I'm going to try to put one on camera without knocking over my camera. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. So there are those ones. I'm going to go ahead and wrap the other ones off camera. I don't really have anything else to talk about that. I mean, if any of you suffer from that and have questions about it, go ahead and post down below. I have no problems answering your questions. If you don't want to answer the question answer the question, that's not the right word. Ask the question. If you don't feel comfortable asking the question, but you want to know, just put like, let's see, what could you put? Put a, I was going to say put an x-ray emoji, but I don't know if they have an x-ray. Put an egg emoji. There we go. Put an egg emoji, and I will put my email address underneath the, well, maybe not my email address. I will, I'll make up a new email address, and I will put it under there specifically for that, for questions like that. And then that way, if you really have a question but you don't feel comfortable asking on a public platform like that, just put an egg emoji. I'll send you one of my email addresses. You can ask me the question on there, and I will happily answer to the best of my ability. Now remember, even though I do know the symptoms because I've had it for over 15 years, I'm still relatively new to the actual diagnosis of the disease. So I'm still relatively new of how things, how things go and how things work. The biggest thing I can tell you is once you get the sickness under, like once you are kind of out of a flare where you're able to eat without being sick or feeling sick or whatever, that which can take a really long time. So don't feel like, oh my gosh, I'm still sick and it's like 3 weeks later. A friend of mine was actually just diagnosed too, and she messaged me. She said, it's been like 2 weeks and I'm on medication. So the medication can take up to 60, 70 days. So, it's got to be a chance to absorb in your body. And the more intense your diagnosis, the longer it's going to take. So you don't want to overdo things, but yeah. So then we're going to move on to these things. Look at this cute little sticker. This is cute. I didn't think about doing anything with keys, which is a huge part of Alice in Wonderland. I didn't even think about it until it was all too late. No, that's not true. I did. I thought about getting some big keys and putting them on the boxes like I did those key rings that I showed. But I think I kind of felt like the keys would be too heavy and it would just knock the boxes over even with the stuff in them. And so that would definitely pose a problem. Okay, so the blue ones are going to have, so I got these Nature's Bakery gluten-free fig bars, raspberry flavor. I got Nature's Bakery not gluten-free bakery bars as well. But I'm going to put the bakery ones. The gluten-free ones in here. Just like this. Now the difference between getting the gluten-free, besides the obvious, which is I think is kind of a bummer for people who have to eat gluten-free, is there is only 6, okay, when there's 2 of them, let's say we're twin. 6 twin packs in a box of gluten-free ones, but in a regular box, there's 10 packs of twin ones. How is that fair? You're getting gypped, guys. Okay, so I lost the other 3 gluten-free ones. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I was talking while I did that, but that's okay. So if you see, I did raspberry, blueberry, raspberry, and now I'm going to do blueberry, raspberry. Oh, because I was talking about the difference in quantity, and blueberry again, so that they're alternating. Then the next thing I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to take one of those little tags that are on the little jars, and I'm going to write gluten-free on one side and eat me on the other. And I'm going to twine it. Really? That is, this is not even a thing. Run the twine around through here like so. And then on the back of this side, I'm going to add the washi tape. Which, you know, I realized that the reason I did it upside down on the cards is because I was doing it one-handed. So I can do it the right side up if I'm not doing it one-handed. Boom, just like that. Now, none of these decorations are like overly spectacular, but it's just taking a normal basket that has treats in it and making it festive. I don't know if festive is quite the right word. It's making it Alice in Wonderlandy. Okay, I mean, let's just put it that way. That's what it's doing. It's making it Alice in Wonderlandy. Which, I'm sorry, give me one second. I'm going to take a drink. Sorry about that. That'll be a different video. Anyways, so I'm going to write those words on this off camera. I have been planning this party for so long, and it's like 2 weeks away now. And now for her food, she wants, I don't know if, I don't know why I'm showing you the twine. I already showed you the twine. It's twine. You guys know what twine like. You guys know what twine looks like. I'm just like, hey, everybody, pay attention to this. I'm sorry. Oh, my brain sometimes, I tell you. So anyways, if you guys live in anywhere that has a Culver's, that's what she wants for her birthday party dinner is Culver's. Where I live, I get Grubhub and DoorDash. Like a lot of people. But if you are somebody, because my mom and my sister and one of my cousins actually lives in an area that does not have Grubhub or DoorDash. They're not out that way. Nor do they even have like lots of restaurant options. Wrong way. So, but what they do have is a Culver's. So it was like, the reason she wants Culver's even though we have DoorDash is because out of all the, so then you take this and you tie it up just like we did on our jars. If you watched that video, if you didn't, I can't link things down below. I'm not even going to pretend that I can. I can link other people's websites, like my friend's website that I linked in my last video. Cut. Boom. There you go. And then that says gluten-free and has the little sticker on the end. Anyways, so they don't deliver. So, but it's one of my daughter's favorite restaurants, so she wants that. But I was like, man, those people, when they go out to eat, that's what they eat, is Culver's all the time. So when I told them that we were having Culver's, they were like, oh, okay. They were okay with it. I mean, they would have been okay with it. They weren't like, I don't want Culver's. But then it was like, you know what? Where you can do whatever else. So we live by, if you have a restaurant, we have a Mexican restaurant called Las Amigos that's right down the road from Culver's, and pretty much everybody that's coming to the party is obsessed with Las Amigos. They have extremely good food. So we're going to go ahead and do a pickup order from them and go and do that. So anyways, that is what we're doing for her food, for her part, the actual food, which I don't even know how much we're going to get because there's so much junk. So anyway, so I did that one. And then I'm pretty much going to do the non-gluten-free ones the same way, except we get more in our boxes. We're special, or no, sorry, I'm going the wrong way. This way, because there's more in here. We're going to go tall ways. Wait, yeah, I said that right, tall ways. Long ways? Maybe that's it. Okay, over here in the background, all my stuff just fell. Give me 1 second. Alright, fix that. But I didn't do... Glad my camera didn't fall. That would have been cruddy. Voila! There they all are. Just like so. And then that one... Oh, no, guys. Cruddy fuddy fudgesicles. That's right. Okay. I just... Anyways. So... What am I going to do, you guys? Okay, I'm sorry. One moment. Okay, I'm sorry about that. A bunch of my stuff on the side of my video, or on the side of my camera, just decided to topple over, and my camera was moving so much because of that pink birthday thing that was on there, so I had to take that off. So anyways, on this one, and I needed another sticker because I realized that I screwed up. So this one is going to go like that. And so now that's... So like I said, they're not like the most greatly decorated. Like, I want to be like on any world's greatest decorating show. So I have two more things, which are both fill up things. And then I will show everything completed. And then I don't know if tonight I'm going to do another... I'm not going to do the party favor boxes on this video, because this video is already over 30 minutes, and that might be because I shared, which again, I might just do, and unless you absolutely hate it, I won't do it. Otherwise, if you don't mind, I'll do it. If you do mind, but other people want me to do it, then you can mute me. I don't care. You can mute me through the whole video if you want. The only problem with muting me is sometimes, like right now, this is just chilling. I'm not doing anything. But the people who have it on mute know that I'm saying stuff. But if you're watching me on mute, all you see is my finger pointing to this basket. You don't understand what's going on. So, kind of got to keep that in mind. So, the next thing I'm going to do is the Lara bars. It's the exact same way as the... Oh, my heavens. As the Nature Valley bars. I'm going to do them both of my other things at once. Because that way I don't take up too much time. Much more time. And now I thought I grabbed enough white baskets. I didn't, so I had a blue one laying here. M&M's. I got peanut butter, peanuts, original, and caramel. And then those will all go, you know, back to back. And then this one's set up just like the... Why did you do that? Gluten-free... Nature Bakes, whatever they're called. Nature's Bakery, that's it. Set them up just like those ones and going in sideways. 3... Like, in order, so there's chocolate cherry truffle, chocolate peanut butter, and chocolate chip cookie dough. And then the same peanut butter, chocolate chip cookie dough. That was squeaky. Cherry chocolate chip and peanut butter. Now, I had all of the other, like, granola bars, the Nature's Bakery bars, all out. I don't know why I decided these ones didn't need to be out, and I had to fight M&M's for them. But apparently, I did. Oh, man. I won't be surprised if most of you talk to me, or watch me on mute. Or maybe most of you don't even watch me for my hauls or favors, but you found out in the first few videos that I don't know how to speak. So you just find that amusing. Ta-da! And then the M&M's. And there's the M&M one finished. Boom, 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 boom. And then on, because all the other ones have it on there already, I don't want to change things up for them. So the Larabar one is going to get a Sweet 16 sticker that are like on the mini candy bars. It's just going to go around like this on there. And then this one, the little key that I can't pick up, I showed you, is going to go on here. And I'm going to have to actually tape that down with some double-sided tape because like the other stickers were, oh, that's not double-sided tape. The other stickers fit, like, could be woven in and out of the little Howie things. So this one will go in there. All right, I'm going to pause, put everything out, show you, and then I'm going to be all done. So give me 1 minute. Okay, that took a little longer to set up than I thought because there's a lot of stuff. But here is all of the finished candy favorite things. I'm really sorry about my background. I'll try to do something with that, but I tried to do on the other side of my table, and that just wasn't working. So that's my video for today. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that my little peek into my life inquiry wasn't obnoxious or annoying or whatever, and that you just paused or muted when fast forwarded, whatever you decided to do, I will not be offended either way. I just appreciate you checking me out. I enjoy doing these. I just like talking and sharing and showing off my stuff, and it's a lot of fun for me. So thank you for taking an interest in something that I find very fun. I will be back with another, well, 2 more videos. I just don't know when, but I will be back with them at a later date. So I hope you have a blessed day. Bye.